Hey guys, it's Mandy, and in today's video I am going to talk about something that 99% of us struggle with, and that is saving money on video games. So I'm just gonna give you my tips and advice on how to do that. So let's get started. Okay, and quick disclaimers, I am not an expert in money. Lord knows I need help myself, but I do have some advice and tips that some of you might not know, some of you do. If you do, that's great. And so I'm just gonna address those. So first things first, set a budget or the amount of games you could buy for the month. That depends on you and your income and all that, but I like to keep it from 2 to 3, and that depends on which month and stuff like that. Keep a mental note on how many games you should buy and keep at it. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna buy 2 games and then buy 5. No, discipline yourself and say, I said I was gonna buy 3 games this month, so I can't buy 4. Okay, and the next one is more meaty because this one is trade your games, but you gotta do it in a smart way. When you trade, keep in mind what you're trading. For example, don't trade in Pokemon Moon when Pokemon Ultra Moon is out, because you're not gonna get diddly squat for that. So be mindful, like when to trade, when not to trade. If you can, sometimes it's beyond your control, but sometimes you could, trade it before the sequel comes out and stuff like that, because once the sequel is out or a better game is out, it's useless at that point. Unless it's Nintendo games. Nintendo games always, I don't know, they always have this thing where they're worth a lot, but that depends on the game. And unfortunately, GameStop is your best option. They do have, decent store credit. They have very bad, like, cash, but the store credit is okay. So if you want to buy a game and you're putting that towards the game, that's good. But if you just want cash, you're probably gonna get, like, well, any money is good money, but you're probably not gonna get much. So if that doesn't work for you, try selling your stuff independently, like eBay and other sites like that. But please don't scalp. Be fair, offer the price that it's worth and stuff like that. Suffice to say that GameStop is probably the best place to go for trades, unless you have a little mom and pop shop in your area, which you're lucky. I don't. Know what the game is worth before you go trading it into just the local GameStop, because you could get more bang for your buck if you do your research and look around and even go on eBay to put it on sale. And the next topic is memberships, and unfortunately, you gotta give a little money to save a little money nowadays, especially if you buy physical. So I'm just gonna give you the rundown, the pros and the cons of each major store membership, which is GameStop, Best Buy, and Amazon. So yeah, first up is GameStop, and in my opinion, this is the weakest one. They offer an Elite now, which, why? But that's $60 a year, and then the Pro is $20 a year, and then the free one, why is it even there? It does nothing. It just gives you a free birthday bonus or something, but it's free nonetheless, but you don't get any perks that would help you save. So it relies a lot on trade-ins and used stuff, which is good if you're trading in your stuff, but since I collect things, it doesn't work for me. Maybe it'll work for you. Let's see. And the next one is my personal favorite, which is the Best Buy Gamers Club membership. And this one's a little bit more meaty, so I'll leave links to it down below if you want to read it for yourself, but I'll try to explain it to you the best I can. So with this one is $30 for 2 years, and there is a free one, but you know, you might as well just get the other one. But there is a free one just in case. You just don't get as much you don't really get anything really. And now we're gonna go over the benefits, and it's 20% off new games, which is great off the bat. 10% off trade-in credit, which, like I said before, the trade-in at Best Buy is very bad, but if it applies to you, then that's good, but I personally don't use it. 10% off pre-owned video games, which is good, and 20% off e-readers and guides if you're into that. And when you buy games and stuff like that and accessories, you get 2 times the points per dollar. So like 250 points gives you a $10 coupon. It's $10 off anything, not for a specific thing. No, it's just $10 off anything. So that's cool. And the next one I think everybody has, but just in case you don't, it's Amazon Prime. And you get 20% off new games, which is cool. But Amazon Prime, it's kind of pricey. It's $100 a year. But if you're a student, it's like $75 a year. I think you could get around to getting a student. I still have a student and I'm not even in school. But it's kind of pricey, or you could get the $12.99 per month. So like, but here's the kicker: with Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free. So if that appeals to you, then Amazon Prime might be a good decision for you. You could order your new games and 20% off, and you could order other stuff with 2-day shipping, stuff like that. And yeah, so that's Amazon Prime. Okay, enough with all that membership talk. Let me go back to ways to saving money. Check your Walmarts. Always check your Walmarts. Walmart is really weird. They have weird flash sales. There's stuff that you wouldn't think would be on sale. It's on sale. They have first day edition copies of games that are not first day editions. So you could get the perks with that. And they have collector's editions, sometimes just sitting around there. They just put out the most randomest things. Best Buy does have price check. If you just want to scroll through the Walmart website and see that, oh, it's cheaper at Walmart, you could just go to Best Buy. It has to be from Walmart, not a third-party seller. You could go to Best Buy and they could just price check it for you. And same goes to Walmart. You could get price check there too. So yeah, that's cool to know. And this one is something that I have a problem with. A lot of people have a problem with in the game is lending it to a friend. Because if you really want to play a game and you know your friend has it, it won't hurt to ask. But you know that gamers rarely give out their games. So ask someone you trust. And chances are they'll probably help you out and lend you their game. But please give it back. It's so rude not to give it back. So don't be that person. And another thing that I personally don't use, but it might help you, and that is renting games. Yes, people still rent games. Redbox has a little section for games, but a little, like, you're lucky if you find the game you want and if they have it. And there's sites like Gamefly. Personally, I don't like renting games because that puts a time limit and you don't want to speed run your games. I mean, if it works for you, I just put the idea out there. And this is not really in my expertise, but for any PC players out there, there is Humble Bumble, and there's also this a website called Chrono, which I'll leave a link to Bullet Berry's video on it because he knows way more than I do about that. He's a PC guy. And so there's other avenues for PC players to find savings and stuff like that. So I'm not leaving you guys out. So that's it. All my tips and things and advice, whatever, on how to save money buying games like I said, you don't have to buy a membership or things like that. I just put that information out there in case anyone's interested. God knows I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I'm just trying to help you guys out because I know gaming can be very, very expensive, and it's very, very tempting to buy like a lot of games. So, practice your patience, and sometimes you need to know how to just wait. And if you like the video, please leave a like. If you have any comments about how you save on games or ideas that I didn't mention, or questions for me about what I mentioned, please leave a comment down below. And if you really like my content and things like this and many more, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. And you can follow me on Twitter at Mandy Lee Plays. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys soon. And play a good game.